February 2022, Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. What many thought would be over quickly has turned into years of violence, loss and resistance. Whole cities have been reduced to rubble, families have been torn apart, millions of people have fled their homes searching for safety. Yet through it all, Ukraine continues to fight for its survival. When the war began, ordinary Ukrainians were forced to make impossible choices. Some stayed home to defend their towns, others fled to protect their families. Life changed overnight. Schools closed, businesses vanished, and once busy streets fell silent. For many, the war isn't just happening on the front lines, it's everywhere. It's in the daily struggle to find food, to keep warm, and to hold on to hope. Despite the danger, Ukraine has stayed united. Civilians have joined the fight, volunteers deliver aid, and artists and teachers have turned their skills into tools for resistance. Across the country, people remind each other that they're not only defending land, they're defending who they are. The fighting continues in the east and south of the country. Missiles and drones strike towns almost every day. Power cuts, shortages, and fear have become part of daily life. But Ukraine's army still holds the line. They're not giving up, and they're not alone. The United Kingdom has become one of Ukraine's strongest supporters. It has provided weapons, training, and billions of pounds in military and humanitarian aid. British troops have helped train tens of thousands of Ukrainian soldiers, giving them the skills to defend their country. The UK has also helped supply drones, missiles, and funding to rebuild schools, hospitals, and energy systems destroyed by the war.
When did you first hear about the war in Ukraine?
Obviously when it started in 2023, early. I saw it on the news quite a lot.
How did you feel when you heard the news?
Well, obviously at the time I didn't really care that much because obviously it didn't affect me massively. But obviously since then I've seen pictures, videos of horrible things that happened, and it just made me very happy. I'd say that.
Do you know much about what's happening there now?
Not recently, no. It was the coverage when it first happened there was a lot of coverage for it, but over the past year or two, it's just massively died down. You rarely ever see anything on the news about it anymore.
Do you think the UK has helped Ukraine enough?
From what I know of, we're sending over money and weapons, I'm pretty sure, but I can't be too sure, so no comment.
So you mentioned that you had a Ukrainian friend that fled the country and you became friends with him. How did you meet your Ukrainian friend?
Yeah, well, obviously in late 2023, so when I was in year 10, he joined the school. Honestly, I had no friends, so me and my friend were being really nice to him, and then I was friends with him for 2 years, and then when we went to college, we stopped being friends. I haven't spoken to him since, so I met him from school, basically.
Did they ever talk about what their life was like for them back in Ukraine?
Sometimes, but not a lot. One time, he went on Google Maps and showed me a picture of what his school used to look like and where it was, and then what it looks like now, and it was completely destroyed. So,
yeah. Did they talk about any of their family or friends that were left back in Ukraine?
Yeah, he said that some of his friends were still there, but he still kept in contact with them. His dad was there fighting in the country, but he moved with his mum and sister to Culture of all places.
What's something you've learned from being their friend?
Austria, things like that. Things like this can affect people massively and completely change someone's life.
Has knowing someone affected by the war changed your view of it?
Only a little bit, because I knew horrible things were happening beforehand, but obviously now it's affected me a little bit more than if I wouldn't have known him, then I'd say it has a bit, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Even with all this support, the war has taken a huge toll. Across Europe, people continue to stand with Ukraine, raising money, sending aid, and keeping the issue in the public eye. But after so many years of fighting, some are beginning to wonder how long this can go on. Still, the UK and its allies say their support will continue for as long as it takes, because for them, this isn't just about one country's freedom, it's about protecting peace and democracy across Europe. As the war drags on, hope has become just as important as weapons. Ukrainians continue to rebuild homes, reopen schools, and hold on to their sense of identity. Across the UK, support remains visible through charity drives, community fundraisers, and people opening their homes to refugees. Every gesture, every donation reminds Ukrainians that they're not forgotten. And while no one knows when this war will end, one thing is certain. Ukraine's spirit has inspired the world. It has shown what courage looks like, standing firm even when the odds seem impossible. The war is far from over, but Ukraine is still standing, still fighting for its future. And with help from the UK and others, that fight continues. Not just for one nation, but for the right of every country to live free.